Historically, there are four named oceans: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian and Arctic. However, most countries, including the United States, now recognise the southern Antarctic as the fifth ocean. Today we are looking at the 8 deepest locations found in these areas. Located between the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, the Puerto Rico Trench marks the deepest point in this region and the 8th deepest point found on the Earth's surface. Measuring a length of over 800 kilometres, the trench has hosted numerous earthquakes and is responsible for several tragic tsunamis. It measures a depth of 8.64 kilometres. Located east of the Japanese islands, the Japan Trench is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire in the northern Pacific Ocean. The trench is effectively sandwiched between two further locations to the north and south that we will mention later, and was formed due to the subduction of the oceanic Pacific Plate beneath the continental Okhotsk Plate. The trench has a maximum depth of 9 kilometres. To the south of the Japan Trench lies Izogawasaura Trench. Also known as Izogawasaura Trench, this deep trench stretches from Japan and is effectively an extension of the Japan Trench. Here, the Pacific Plate is being subducted beneath the Philippine Sea Plate, creating the Izu Islands and Bonin Islands. This trench measures 9.78 kilometres at its deepest point. Stretching around 1,000 kilometres between the Louisville Seamount Chain and the Hikurangi Plateau, the Commandek Trench was formed by the subduction of the Pacific Plate under the Indo-Australian Plate. The trench is home to various species, including a giant amphipod known as the Alicella, which measures approximately 34 centimetres in length. The trench's deepest spot is a little over 10 kilometres. Yet another deepest point, also located in the Pacific, lying close to the Kuril Island and off the coast of Kamchatka, is the appropriately named Kamchatka Trench. It was formed due to the subduction zone developed in the late Cretaceous, which created the Kuril Island and Kamchatka volcanic arcs. This trench lies at considerable depth of 10.5 kilometres below sea level. Located in the Philippine Sea and spreading a length of 1,320 kilometres and 30 kilometres in width to the east of the Philippines is the third deepest point in the world. The Galathea depth in the Philippine Trench was formed due to the collision between the Eurasian Plate and the smaller Philippine Plate, and scientists considered it to be the deepest point on Earth until 1970, when research calculations were updated. It boasts a depth of 10.54 kilometres at its deepest point. Located in the southwest Pacific Ocean and at the Commandek Tonga's subduction zone's northern end lies the second deepest location in the world, the Tonga Trench. Stretching 2,500 kilometres from New Zealand's North Island northeast to the island of Tonga, the trench was formed due to the subduction of the Pacific Plate by the Tonga Plate and is the largest in the southern hemisphere. It features a deepest point of 10.88 kilometres below sea level. Appearing as a crescent-shaped scar in the Earth's crust and measuring around 2,550 kilometres long and 69 kilometres wide on average is the Mariana Trench. It contains the Earth's deepest point, called the Challenger Deep. While many have reached Mount Everest, only 2 people have descended the Challenger Deep. The deep runs several hundred kilometres in the southwest direction towards the US island of Guam and at its deepest point lies officially at 10.91 kilometres. However, alternative methods have determined this to be even deeper at over 11 kilometres. Thank you for joining our adventures here on the Prime8 News channel, and we hope to see you back here next time.